So why is it important to review and go over information and to verbalize it, write it, talk about it, and discuss content that you're learning? Well, because human memory, we are prone to forget, especially stuff that we've just been told or that was just explained or shown to us that we didn't have any sort of connection or involvement with. And so when we're hearing something, and sometimes we forget this, like when somebody tells us their name and we're focused on doing everything right in a social situation, and we forget their name as soon as they said it. But immediately we remember about 100%. But just within 20 minutes, we've lost a good amount, 42% of that information. And then within an hour, we've lost 66% of that information. And then it continues to taper off and go down over time. And so we limit ourselves on the information we take in. But this can be mitigated quite a bit. You can fight this by, as soon as or soon after information is received, you can handle the forgetting curve by simply discussing the information, getting feedback and insight, and talking through the information and making a personal connection and having a conversation with someone else about it who was there as well. So this is important, why it's important to have discussion about something that was just taught or said or shown, or talking through things, is because once we verbalize something, we tend to remember it a lot longer. So this is why it's important to have content that's given, but also content that people are working through and that we're talking about, discussing, having some sort of involvement with in order to remember how to do it. So it's kind of like explaining, you could teach someone the process in a classroom of how to use jumper cables, but to start a car battery, but walking them through the process and then having them do it themselves, that doesn't mean they'll remember every single thing, but it means that once they've gone through that process of, okay, it's explained, and then you do it or you talk about it, depending on what the situation is or what the material is, their memory will hold on to those things for a lot longer, and you'll avoid some of this, the effects of this Ebbinghaus forgetting curve.